No, New South Wales students will get the $5 billion amount, there's no doubt about that. We were in discussions with New South Wales, we've been in discussions for some time. So as we were generating the offers we were putting out, we recognised that there's a real tightness on government budgets. It's true for us, it's true for New South Wales. That means that everybody who's stepping up to wise investments like money into schools has to look at the rest of the budget and make savings. So we knew that that was going to be a tough thing to do. We knew it was going to be a tough thing to do for New South Wales. So what we wanted to see was at the end of the transition process, schools were in striking distance of the school resource standard, that there wasn't much of a gap remaining, and that's what we've achieved through this agreement.
Why haven't you got 100% out of 95?
Well, it's a question of the money constraints, particularly money constraints in New South Wales, and the sorts of choices that need to be made so that you can free up this amount of extra money for schools.
Will other states go to 100%?
It is possible that we can see some other jurisdictions get above the 95%, but I want to assure you we've got the same deal out on the table for other states and for other territories. The architecture of the deal, the details of it are the same. The 2-for-1, it's the same school resource standard, it's the same drive to the school resource standard all within striking distance, it's the same ask in relation to indexation and no further cuts, and importantly, it's the same drive for school improvement, because that's what this is all about, the money working in our schools so every child reaches their full potential. We've shown in some remarkable national partnership schools what you can achieve for kids if you get that precious combination of more money and better ways of working together, and it's happening in the classroom. The aim of this is to make sure that that's happening in every classroom every day.
Premier, how would you describe the deal today to the 48,000 Korean students in New South Wales?
Well, in addition to the connected community schools that we're delivering, this for Indigenous students, this for students with special needs, is a boon, because it means that the resources will be there across both sectors to ensure that those students get the same opportunities, the same choices in education that have been available to the rest of the community.
And just secondly, perhaps a question for you and the Prime Minister, should Indigenous Australian history be the same importance as the Anzac history, and if so, why so?
Look, I think we can do both. No one denies the fact that Anzac Day is the nation's most sacred day. No one denies the fact that Aboriginal Australian, Indigenous Australians have fought and died for this country. But we can't ignore the fact either that 225 years ago, before Europeans arrived here, this was a nation inhabited by our first citizens for tens of thousands of years. We should be proud of both.
And if I can make a comment about that, the new Australian history, the Australian curriculum appropriately deals with all of these issues. This debate has been started in recent days as a deliberate distraction from the agenda that we are talking about here. And so I'd suggest that those who have raised this debate be asked what's their response in detail to the historic agreement that we have announced today.
Last question.
I think I might have someone that says that to me. Sorry, Mark. That's right.
Can you just have 1.7 billion? What do you think of the idea of giving out some grants to help out Western Australia?
Well, that is an eternal debate, as I said, Mark, before you signed up and fronted up. Western Australia did vote no to that first Federation referenda, and you do get the impression, particularly after COAG meetings, that they regret that they ever voted yes.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so that was live from Sydney, the Commonwealth Parliamentary offices in the city. The Prime Minister, Julia Gillard, and the New South Wales Premier, Barry O'Farrell, announcing an